Hello everyone and welcome back to the Ryan Retro channel. I'm very excited today because we are going to test Dreamcast games. I've always wanted to own a Dreamcast, but unfortunately I never did. I used to go to stores where you could play them in the store, and I would spend so much time playing games like Crazy Taxi and the various fighting games you could try. So today I'm finally going to get my chance to play some Dreamcast. Let's jump right into Crazy Taxi. Out of all those games you could play in stores, this is definitely the game that I've spent the most time on. I think Dreamcast probably has my favorite graphics of any console ever. I love that it still has that old cartoonish vibe, but it's from that era when games were starting to get more realistic, when they were becoming 3D and beginning to look more lifelike, but before the very realistic simulations we have today. They've still got that cute, fun, cartoony vibe, but with the 3D elements. I really love it. I seem to be stuck. This is going to have to be my last customer because I feel like I can keep saying to myself, one more ride, for about 3 hours. So I do need to move on to some other games. So let's just drop off this person and move on to another game. There you go, mate. Nice. Enjoy your date. Our next game is Dead or Alive 2. This is probably the next most common game I used to see in stores that you could play. Let's go for Tina Armstrong. From the USA. Oh yes, those classic USA words right there. Whoa, what's this? Body slam! This is like a WWE game. Oh, she hit her with the attitude adjustment. John Cena stole his finisher from this game. Again, I love these graphics. They're 3D and kind of realistic, but still cartoony. I have my real doubts that this woman is American. Ow. I think I'm dead. I was trying to figure out the buttons for something and I got knocked out. This game's also really fun. The moves in this game are so cool. Kick her! Hit her with the roundhouse kick! She hit me about 7 times while I was in midair. That's not fair! This game's really fun. I'm actually not the biggest fighting game fan, but this is one of the most fun fighting games I've played in a while. Jumping into another fighting game now, Marvel vs. Capcom. I tried this game out about 10 minutes ago before filming this video, and I have no idea what I'm doing. Let's pick some characters. We'll go for Cyclops. I like Rogue. And who else do I like? I like Spider-Man. So this game, you have 3 fighters that you can kind of tag in and out. I'm not sure how. I'm not sure what any of the buttons do, except Y is definitely firing lasers. But I love the art style again, and it's so smooth. One thing about these Dreamcast games is they run so smooth. I realize now I forgot to put the FPS counter on the screen, so let me do that now. Here you can see we're at around 58, 60 frames per second. It feels very, very fluid. If there's a way to choose when you tag in and tag out people, then this game's really cool. I feel like this game deserves more of my time. This is Soul Calibur 2, possibly the most famous Dreamcast game. This is my first time ever playing it. But I think it was the game that actually shipped with the Dreamcast when you bought it new. And it's a game that I've seen a lot. Even though I never played this game, this style looks so nostalgic. Again, it has that Dreamcast style I love. Everything's so rounded. And everything runs so smoothly. I can smash, I can poke him. He's knocked out and I'm still just attacking. Where's your sportsmanship? This rod will be your doom. I've said that before. Again, I'm making no effort to learn any buttons. I'm just smashing all of them. Why would you need to learn what a button does when you can just push them all? This game gets insanely high reviews. I think critics gave this game something ridiculous, like 98%. So definitely an incredible game here. And if you're a fan of fighting games, I'm sure you would love this. I'm not the biggest fighting game fan, which might surprise you as this video has been mostly fighting games so far. So I'm now going to move on to another game, but definitely a recommended game for anybody. Let's go to Shinjuku, Tokyo now for a driving game. This is Metropolis Street Racer. Again, I love the look of this game. It reminds me a little bit of Auto Modelista, but a little bit more realistic. You can control the camera by simply just pushing up to zoom in, or down to zoom out. It's so simple. Looking at the back view, you can check me out. You can watch me turn the wheel. Here I am, hello. Oops, I don't know how to reverse. How do I go back? Somebody help! Hello? I'm turning the wheel. I'm stuck, help me! Oh, there we go. Oh, okay, X is reverse. Okay, that's weird. It's okay, we can still win. We can still win. Only 44 seconds behind now. We got this. By the way, I'm running this in the Redream emulator. There is also the Flycast emulator. Both come with the Retroid Pocket 5. I read online that Flycast has more features, but I just really like the way Redream looks. It's extremely simple to set up, and you'll be playing games in no time. I actually also purchased the premium version, which allows 1080p and 4K resolutions. Let's jump into a different style of game now, Virtua Tennis 2. Of course, we have to be Tim Henman, Scourge of the United Kingdom. I picked this up just before recording this video to check it works, and I was immediately having so much fun within seconds. This game is just immediate arcade fun. I think that's what the Dreamcast feels like to me. Everything feels very arcadey. It doesn't feel like a simulation. Everything feels very fun. It's like when games were fun, before everyone was tryharding on Warzone or screaming at you in League of Legends. It's just fun. You just pick it up with no instructions, no control list, and immediately, within seconds, you're having fun. I didn't look up any controls for this. I'm just spamming the A button, and it's fun. So let me try different buttons. So this is camera. Let's try B. B and A seem the same. Let's try X. Oh, is that a lob? Oh, X is a lob. So I'm assuming B and A might be different hands, like backhand, forehand, perhaps. Or maybe I'm overestimating how complex this game is. Bang! Oh, this is fun. I can happily play this game. If I want to kill a bit of time on the bus or subway, this is the perfect game to just This is the perfect game to just load up and play for a few minutes. This was really fun. This is a great game. I could sit here and play these games for hours, but regular viewers of my channel will know that I like to keep things short and sweet and give a few tips along the way. So if you are going to use Redream, let me tell you something that was a problem for me, which was in the controls. So going to Input and going to Port a Retroid Pocket controller, by default, it already mapped everything. So I thought I didn't need to do anything. It's already mapped. But there was a problem, which was it didn't map the trigger properly. So in driving games, when you want to use the trigger, or any other game where you might want to use the right trigger, it mapped it to some really random button. I'm not even sure what it was. I think it was one of the analog sticks. So up here where it says right trigger, just tap on that and then push the trigger. And then while you're at it, left trigger, tap that. It will say waiting, so you know it's ready for your input. Push the trigger, and then you should be good to go. You can just back out of this and everything should work fine. Also, you will notice I played all of the games in 4:3 aspect ratio. You can change that to 16:9. Here in video settings, game aspect ratio, just tap it, it will go to 16:9. I don't really like this because it looks kind of stretched to me. There is also another option which says stretch, but I feel like 16:9 already looks stretched. Let me just jump back into a game and show you what it looks like. So now jumping back into Crazy Taxi, we're now in 16:9 widescreen mode, and this is going to be complete personal preference if you prefer this. Personally, I feel like everything just looks a bit stretched, so I prefer to play the games in 4:3. It also might depend on what color Retroid Pocket 5 you have, because the black Retroid Pocket 5 blends seamlessly into the black screen, so those black bars are really not very noticeable. If you have one of the colored Retroid Pocket 5s, such as the GameCube one or the white one, then you might want to use the stretched mode to hide those black bars if they bother you. Personally, I think the 4:3 looks better, but once again, it's complete personal opinion, so just choose what you like the most. You may have noticed my videos have become a little bit longer in the past few days. Before, I was uploading videos of about 5 or 6 minutes, but in the past few days, I uploaded videos that were about 12 or 14 minutes, because I like the ad revenue money. I mean, because I want to help you guys. Let me know if you prefer those shorter videos or if videos around 12 to 14 minutes are okay for you, because I do like to share more tips and information, so having that extra time is nice. Many channels in the retro scene post 40-minute to 1-hour videos, and that's just not my style. I want to keep things short, sweet, fun, and informative. I want to help you guys out without taking up too much of your time. So I'll probably keep my videos to around 12 to 15 minutes, not too long. I was just curious how you feel about the length of the videos, so please leave me a comment and tell me how you feel. I'll probably not think too much about the length of the videos and just make them as long as I feel like they need to be. So on that note, thank you so much for watching today. Please leave me a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and if you'd like to pick up your own Retroid Pocket 5, you can go to the official Retroid website using my affiliate link in the description below and buy one at the same place I bought mine. They are shipping them now. You can check online for shipping updates. They are working their way through the batches quite quickly now. You might need to wait a little bit of time, but it will be coming soon. And I hope anyone who used my affiliate code so far, I really hope you get your Retroid Pocket 5 soon. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.